Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Synonym of Love streams with Sky Scent. This is episode 2, and as promised at the end of episode 1, today we're going to be looking at Metaverse Me. So, for those of you watching for the first time, hey, I'm Sky Scent, an audiovisual composer, and I'm also a Bachelor of Science graduate with a double major in computer science and psychology. What have I fallen in love with, and what am I currently pursuing a career in? Well, I've fallen in love with the worlds of tech and smart agriculture, art and entertainment, and in a very big way, music. So, yeah, a lot of interests even in between all of those. And what does the Synonym of Love brand serve to showcase? What does the Synonym of Love serve to display? The Cinema of Love brand is showcasing its child brands or its seeds. And that's effectively the other channels, the sub channels that are under the parent brand, the Synonym of Love. And over there, we're going to be focusing on all the different things. But just to give everybody a taste and a sneak preview of what's to come on the other channels, what we're going to do is we're going to keep all the different kinds of videos all in on this channel for now. Maybe just like 5 from each, different channel, 5 episodes from each different stream. And then, yeah. So, specifically today, what are we going to be looking at in this video? So, today we're going to be checking out the metaverse together using the MetaQuest 3. We have the MetaQuest 3 over here. You know what I mean? And we're going to be checking out Metaverse Me, because a lot of the stuff that we're going to be streaming is going to be, it's going to be all within the metaverse. So we're going to check out a few environments. We're going to check out what I look like in the MetaQuest, and we have this little thing here that will help us out. This allows us to stream. So I'm going to hop in now. And put these on. I'm gonna hop in and put these on. And jump right in. Okay. So you go live. And it's really cool in here. Everybody who tries this for the first time is usually quite wowed, by just VR, and I hope that comes through in 2D, because you can really just understand that everything that you see in 3D when we are in VR feels like I can actually just like reach out and grab it. So, okay, that should be us. That should be us already. Okay. That's a casting window. And what to show you guys first? I think I'm gonna start off by showing you guys these environments. But yeah, we're here in a young island type of situation, and by the way, so first of all, you have this interface, and from here is where we're going to be checking out like most of our YouTube stuff when we're doing these commentaries and pondering the YouTube stuff. This is where we're going to be checking it out from, and then there's also kind of the gaming stuff and all of that. Now, the cool thing about these windows is that you can resize them, and they can be kind of in any size that you want. So I spent the money, I imported the thing. I was watching a little bit of MKBHD out here. So yeah, when we're pondering and kind of checking out some stuff together, this is one of the places that we're going to be checking it out from. I want you guys to check out Metaverse Me, like kind of what I look like in the metaverse, because I think right now you can just see my hands, which is cool.
Will consume them.
It is very cool. That's a lovely thing about being on stream. You just never know what's going to come up. That was just something else that I have to attend to. But for now, this is kind of one of the watching spaces. Look at how big this screen is. It's like cinema sized. And we're still going to explore where we actually are. We're on like some tiki island type of thing. But for now, okay, and then you can have multiple windows, which we're going to do as well. This shows you kind of the different virtual environments. But, and then besides that, you have pass through so that it turns into kind of mixed reality, which is pretty cool. Now I'm breaking the fourth wall. So I'm going to use this screen over here to hide it while I set up these controllers. But yeah, I thought I would actually try. I just moved into this new place, and I was wondering if I would get a new monitor, get a new maybe TV, or am I going to get the Quest so that I'm not limited in terms of what size my screen actually is. So I ended up going with the Quest, and I'm glad I did because it's basically an Android. You have access to the whole Android store, so that's pretty cool. I just kind of center that, and you can put the screen kind of wherever you like, but I prefer to be in the immersed environment. Okay, now that we've got the controllers going, and we're in this space, we can really, let me just make sure that we're actually full screen and everything so that you guys can really see this. I'm gonna go back into pass through, and this is the great thing. This is why you can even eat in this whole thing. Even though it's not, always the clearest though. So I'm just gonna have to inspect this here. I just want to interact with this screen and make it nice and full screen so that you guys can see. Okay, that makes it much better. All right, so I'm just gonna give like a short walkthrough, and then in the coming episodes, we're actually gonna be doing some of the stuff that I'm talking about, starting with playing Asgard's Wrath. Now, Asgard's Wrath is it's one of the games. Let's go back into the immersed world. But we're going to get to Asgard's Wrath. You see that it's that game over there. Now, Asgard's Wrath was the game of the year in 2023, right? VR game of the year. So it's like a AAA level game. There's also Assassin's Creed. There's also Batman. We're going to be playing a little bit of Batman as well in the coming episodes, especially on the Synonym Art and Entertainment. So the Synonym A&E stream is going to be that's where all the gaming stuff is going to be. But when we are gaming, we're going to be gaming here in VR. So welcome once again, but now to the metaverse. And yeah, you can see this one environment. We're on like this tiki island, which is pretty cool. Like I said, like a Hawaiian island. You're going to see metaverse me just now because there's a mirror over there. You can actually see. Maybe let's go to the mirror so that you can actually. What is up? Sky Scent, sent from another realm. I should actually put these down. Let's see if I can put these down so that you guys can see my hands. Yeah, what's poppin', right? Sky Scent in the house. And this is the Synonym of Love stream. And you see it's got the lovely hand tracking and all of that, which is all very cool. And yeah, you can also edit your avatar, obviously, in here. So I messed around. They actually recently updated the avatars. But yeah, so when we are in the metaverse, this is basically me. I'm going to be using the controllers because they help you kind of teleport around these spaces so that we can see the spaces a little bit better. But this is one of the spaces that you can hang out, and then you can, from wherever you are, you can always just like pull up the menu. And oh yeah, there's another view of metaverse me. I'm going to make sure that I'm kind of some videos are going to be split into multiple parts so that none of them are like too long. Let me go to edit avatar here. So you can see, yeah. So you're really like a cartoon, and everybody sees you in this way in Meta Horizon worlds. Like that's how everybody sees you. So I've already shown you guys YouTube and how we're going to be checking all of that out. Like if you're watching a video, you can really just get in there and make the screen massive, like really huge.
And now I can give you a tour of the trifold experience. So let us start with just when it's closed.
So that's one of the videos that we're going to be checking out. That's actually going to fall under the synonym technology. So that's where you can catch some of the tech videos. It's tech that we'll be reviewing and tech and also watching other people reviewing other tech as well, because we've got a bunch of tech here as well that we want to review on stream. Okay, and then the final thing that I'm going to show you guys is the games. I thought I was going to do a mini playthrough, but I'll just show you guys around in terms of what games we have. And then next episode, I'll start with my first playthrough of Asgard's Wrath. Now, I've already started the game, so I'm not going to play it from the top, or I may play it from the top and just start it over so that you guys can see kind of the whole thing. Actually, yeah, I'll probably do it that way. Okay, let me just get out of this space and then show you more of the environments as well. So this is another one that I really like. It's called Lakeside Peak, and they make these. You don't like, they come free, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I got the waterfall now. I really want to make sure I pan so that y'all can see this. It's all very soothing. It's like you're on a campsite. And they often come with their own kind of sound effects, these environments. Like you'd be able to hear if that fire was going, you'd be able to hear it. And yeah, so sometimes there's the mirror again. But sometimes, and I'm here in a suit on this campsite, by the way. Yeah, so I feel like this is the best camping attire. I don't believe, you gotta be typical. All right, I really like the waterfall, and then there's like eagles in the background and stuff like that. Very beautiful. Let's go over to the cliff. So this is a very nice environment, and this is one of the places that we could be doing that thing from. And then another one is, and this is the one we're probably going to be hanging out at most, which is the Oceanarium. This is the latest one that they've created, and this is just incredible. I really like it. So I'm gonna go over to the mirror once more. Yeah, the mirror here. This is my little living space. Now check out these jellyfish. I always dreamed of having something like this. I really did. But I thought it was going to be a lot more complex. I thought that I was going to have like a submarine drone that's streaming footage to maybe monitors that are attached to the wall and attached to the ceiling and everything. And then streaming live footage of the ocean like a submarine drone. And then Meta created this, where you really feel like you're underwater. And I know there's like hotels like this, but again, just dreamy, really dreamy. So they call these home environments, and we can watch or game from any of these home environments. Of course, with the games, you get immersed into the game world of whatever game we're going to be playing. So yeah, I'm not so far into Asgard's Wrath. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably start it over, starting with episode 3 of the Synonym of Love streams. Remember, we're going to do 5. Just look at that. You got like the stingrays over there. And you've got and we're going to explore, like, these aren't even the only worlds. This is just the home environment. Every app, like VR Chat and Rec Rooms, all of them have their own kind of individual worlds and aesthetic that you can explore. So I think it's actually super cool. And yeah, you can move around. This space I really enjoy, because you can even go upstairs. There's a lot to see. Like, for instance, I usually like to hang out over here. This is kind of like a living room lounge area type. And you've got this bubbling stuff. But that'll get in the way if you're trying to watch some stuff, So I usually just pan this way so I can just see the ocean. Yeah. This is epic. Look, you got the whale over there, you got the sea turtles. And they can actually fly through, you'll notice, even though we'll dim the background when we're watching stuff, but you'll notice they'll actually swim through the screen sometimes. Not so much that it would irritate you, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. Like very cool stuff. I'll show you some of the games now that we have, as promised. And keep the environment well lit. And then, okay. So there's Red Matter, which is like a puzzle game. This is a cool game I was playing at Aspire 1, where you're like an Australian android. You log into this Australian android, and you're like a secret agent slash android robot. So you can like climb any surface type of thing. It's very much like Splinter Cell. You ever played Splinter Cell? So that's really cool. Asgard's Wrath, you're basically a Norse god. And yeah, so it's kind of like God of War, but in VR. So it's really cool because like you're reaching for the swords from your waist and stuff like that, and you're tossing them around. We're gonna do that definitely next episode. Then you've got kind of like these. There's a whole lot of apps for us to try. Hyperdash is really cool. That's like a first-person shooter. There's VR chat I was telling you about. Now, this is a game that consists of many other games inside of it and many other worlds inside of it. So there's exploring that, a little bit of mini golf, and the physics, guys. The physics of this place, like the physics with these controllers that look like little guns here. Like when you're hitting either a tennis racket or you're hitting a golf ball, it really feels like it. So I really think they did a good job with that. So yeah, a whole lot of games to go through, a whole lot of games to try out, and even more to download. This one here, World, is actually really cool. It allows you to kind of jump into virtual reality Google Earth, which is really cool. And you can do that like with friends. So when we have people visiting the stream and all of that, they may join us for some of that. So yeah. That may conclude this episode, which was just a showcase. And put this away. And this is probably my favorite home environment, for real. Actually, I think I'm going to jump back into the mirror. So checking who's teleporting, and that's kind of how you move around. So that has been the Synonym of Love streams. And you'll be seeing more of Metaverse Me in on the Synonym of Love technology, the Synonym Tech stream, the Synonym A&E stream, that's art and entertainment, Synonym Travel, and all of that. Sometimes we're just going to be here, and you won't even see real me. Yeah, that's how much I enjoy watching things in here, because you can sit in any position and make the screen as big as you want, which is like, yeah, invaluable. Anyway, that's been us. That has been us. And I'm just going to disconnect now. I should end the live stream.